Okay, so I'm going to do something crazy I've never tried before. I'm basically financially screwed at the moment. My income ain't matching my expenditures. And it's been kind of like this for a while, and I've been able to offset it Uber driving, but Uber driving is not being as profitable as I really wish it should be. So my house payment is larger than what I get paid at work, and I get paid every 2 weeks. So divide that in half, I'm making roughly $450 a week, which is the lowest I've ever made pretty much since 2003, 2004-ish. Besides the periodic periods of time when I was actually unemployed. So, but I had unemployment and I had 401k, so on and so forth. Also, the family structure was a lot more stronger at the time. Had family members who were making good money, so when times were hard, I'd go to eat at their house and stuff like that. But all that is starting to collapse. I got family moving out of the city. I practically am living alone, so it started stressing me out. I actually had like a panic attack, which I never had before. It was financially based. I was overwhelmed with the feeling of, I guess you can say, not uselessness, but I guess you could say that I felt like I had no solution to the problem. I was panicking. Of course, this is after having a little bit of fun on Saturday. I went to the beach, but I did that cheap, only used gas, made myself sandwiches, so on and so forth. So I've decided to talk to a psychiatrist. You know, they didn't really help me, but I actually helped myself. I was sitting there thinking, and I started looking around. I had wings yesterday. My friends paid my way. They felt that hanging out with friends was more important than them, not spending money on me. And I looked at it like, wow. I mean, I'm a survivor, and so is everyone else. And when times are hard for them, I would help them, and because it's really the experience, not the food or anything like that, that really makes the situation, worth more than gold. So I decided to attempt to shop for groceries at the Houston Foodbank. Now, according to them, all you have to do is bring a pay stub that's within 30 days, your largest bill, and ID, of course, from the government. I like how they put that in quotations, so basically nothing illegal, and proof that I live where I live. So basically I got my information from my mortgage payment, which is ridiculously high. Well, not ridiculous, it's got a lot of late fees attached, because of course here in the United States, if you can't afford something, they penalize you by making it cost more, which is a paradox in and of itself. And I fear that the economy isn't going to get any better anytime soon. This might be something I'm going to have to drag on for the next couple of years. So, yay, I get to charge my car a lot and try to my best not to go to the gas station. Paying my house payment, getting paid every 2 weeks, not including electric bill and stuff like that, leaves me virtually no play money. So my roommates, I charge them rent. That's my play money and my food money. So also I'm horrendously late on my homeowner's dues, which my check bounced that. So that's basically, I'm pretty sure people who are watching this video are probably experiencing the same damn thing. And it's kind of interesting when you talk to people over the phone. The spoonful fed the spoonful of shit that they feed me. Well, why don't you ask for a raise? It's not like I haven't tried that. They're not giving out raises. And there ain't no jobs out there, so apparently my raise is keeping my job. So even though I feel like I'm worth more than what I get paid, that's not one of my options right now. So, and I thought about quitting, but my only other option is to drive Uber full-time, which I actually went to the Uber office, which I might actually add that to this because, wow, I didn't think it was that bad. There's people literally, like, stress levels when you're Uber driving is high because you're in your own vehicle. You know that every speed bump and everything you're doing is not of your own accord. You're doing it for survival, and you have people getting in your car smoking cigarettes, having open containers of beer and stuff. It's not really my cup of tea either. So I'm sticking around my job. So I'm going to do the liberal thing and try to utilize the poor man's method of getting food. So I'm going to the food bank and I'm going to record it. So this might actually be helpful for anyone that needs it. From what I heard, you know, you fill out a few documents. It's probably really easy to fill out documents. And then I guess, I don't know if it's weighed or if it's treated like it's cash, but I guess you go in there and whatever it's been donated to the food bank, so on and so forth, you're entered an allowance of food. So I know I can't get food stamps because I probably make too much, even because I was subsidizing my loss of income during the furlough period of time of work with Uber. So, and I refuse to falter. I refuse to allow my car to get repossessed or lose my house. I'd rather just set my balls on fire and tough it out and hope that something will change. So it's gonna be an interesting video. I mean, I got friends that are going to college and they're deeply in college debt, moving back in with their family. I got one friend that's literally working a temp job at Papa John's, and he takes out college loans, and he's going on the idea that hopefully that the VA will go through on getting him some, I guess you can say, benefits, medical benefits, which has prompted me to try it too. I mean, hell, if I got even just a little is better than nothing. But deep down it goes against my being, because it means that I'm being like the people that I talk shit about, leeching off the system, which I know it's not leeching off the system, but it sure feels like it to me. And technically I should do it because I did have surgery twice when I was in the Army. I do know that I'm getting arthritis, which is around the period of time where I thought the doctors told me I would start getting it. So I do it now so I don't have to do it later, because fearful that maybe it might affect my job performance. And in a very competitive environment right now, you know, I might need to do that just in case situations collapse. That's my biggest fear, actually. That's the Houston Food Bank. There's like no fucking parking at all. But it's surprisingly got a lot of staff, actually. So I'm actually really nervous. I don't know if this is a pinnacle point in my life or an embarrassment or what, but yeah. Let's see what happens. This got done at the food bank. This is a small basket. I noticed that most of the items, I think, are items that grocery stores have a hard time selling because they're dented or they're damaged. So I guess they make their way to the food bank, which is really interesting because most items are double packaged bag and cardboard box. So they actually had milk there, which was surprising. Cheeses, salads, actually kind of neat.